Hey guys, so today I'm going to be decorating some custom little frames for all of my brother's dogs. I already have one here that I made to experiment with it, and I wrote the name Chino on top. I made this with my Cricut, and then as you can see I have different little dog doodles on the sides, just all in black, and then I have a picture of Chino right here. So I have all my picture frames here. They're wooden, and I bought them at Walmart for only $3. And then over here I have my carbon paper, which this will help me transfer the dog designs. And these I just printed off the internet, and then I made multiple little strips, and it made it a lot easier to transfer. And so the first thing I'm going to do is, instead of painting them all white to be the same, I thought it would be cool to paint them all different colors. I have a bunch of different colors here. I have like pink, some different blues, gray, and then the first one I'm going to do is purple. And I have all my pictures over here, ones that would fit in the frame. And the first one I'm going to start with is Nora's, but right now I don't need the picture. I'm just going to paint the frame. And I decided to do purple since purple is my favorite color and Nora's my favorite dog. And let me do this one actually, because the other ones still have their photos in them. So I'm just using a lid, Cool Whip lid, to put my paint on instead of a plate. And I'm just gonna pour some paint onto here. And I'm gonna use my sponge brush. I think I'll use this one because this one seems too small and the other one's a little too big. And I'm just gonna put it onto my picture frame. And I'll be sure to paint the sides as well. With natural wood like this, I don't know if you can tell, but it soaks up some of the paint. So I'll probably do 2 coats to make sure it's opaque enough. That way you don't see all the wood underneath the paint. So first I'll just do my first layer, and then I'll let that dry, which it shouldn't take too long. And then I can do my second layer as well. To each frame, I applied 2 coats of paint. Okay, so now I have all of my frames painted, and they're not all completely dry, so I won't start doing the dog design yet, but here's the photo I have of all the dogs. Here we have Milo. I have to be careful with these, I don't want to get paint on them. Here we have Duke. Here we have Macy. Here we have Lucy. Some of these photos are sideways, so we'll frame them sideways, or they'll be facing sideways. And here's Nora, and then Leia. And like I said, I know Nora's gonna be purple. I think I'll do Leia pink, and then I'll do Duke gray since, let me find the photo. Since Duke kind of matches the color, because he's a bit dark gray. So I thought that would be nice. And I don't have enough frames for the rest of them. So that's 4, and then, yeah. Oh, the blue one too. The blue one I'll do another boy dog. I think I'll do, I can't see all my photos. So I have Duke,
Milo,
maybe. I'm trying to see. I can do milo for blue. Yeah. My mom found the 2 frames I needed. I painted one a light peach and the other a light blue. Now I have all of my frames painted. Okay, so now I'm going to work on Nora's frame, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put the doodles onto the frame. So I cut out pieces of my carbon paper to kind of match up here to the size of these cutouts. And I have a few of them here with some different types of dogs. And then I'm going to start in this corner over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of carbon paper and I'm going to put it down this way. And then I'll do this dog first. I think that's good. I'm just going to hold it down. And I'm going to take my pen. And I'm going to press down, not super hard, but not super light, over the dog so I can get the design onto the frame. And it's okay if it's not perfect right now, and I don't need to fill in everything. This is just so I have a basic outline of it, because then I'll fill it in with my thin Sharpie. Okay, so now I have this doodle, and now I'm going to work on the other ones. And I'm just going to be alternating different designs. I think I might start just going upwards. Yeah. So the next one I'm going to do is this one, which is a lot more simple than the last. And I can also sort of make them like, I can turn them a little bit so it's not just all perfectly straight. So I think that's a pretty good size there, just making sure my carbon paper is perfect size. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take my pen and I'm gonna outline the dog. And this one's a lot more simpler, so it should be easy. And I think just need this one ear, and that should be pretty much done. There we go. And then when I'm done using carbon paper, I pretty much don't reuse the same square. I just set it aside. So now I'm going to work on the next one. And now I'm just gonna continue working on them. And I haven't actually seen the dogs in, I think the last time I saw them was September? Yeah, September. So that was a long time ago. And I'm not sure when I will see them again, but hopefully, not soon, but someday. Maybe like in the summer or the fall again. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with this one. Yeah. There we go. I put it a little close, but it's okay. I can probably fit like 2 smaller dogs here, not one that has big ears. So I think I'll do like 2 from this one, because these ones you can see they're different kind of designs. These ones are a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna put that carbon paper aside, and let me just test so I can fit like 2 more. I just want to see the sizing a little bit. If I put like 1 here and 1 there. Okay, that'll be good. You can also freehand these doodles as well. You don't have to use a carbon paper to trace them. But I just wanted them to be a little more consistent. Oh, I missed an eyeball. That's okay. It'll just be like, I don't know. I'll just guess when I do it with the Sharpie. And then I can fit the last dog in this row. I'll sort of turn it this way. Okay, making sure it doesn't go off the frame. There we go. And now I think I'm going to outline these ones with the Sharpie just to show you. And this is a special Sharpie for wood. It's just a black Sharpie. But if I really wanted to, I could have done like all white, but then have the dogs different colors, like the little doodles instead. But I just did it the other way around because that's easier. Okay, I'm going to start with the more simple dog because this pen, just to show you, if I push down on the wood, or this is just to let the ink come out, but if I push down too hard, all the ink will come off, so I just want to do it a little lighter with this pen so I don't mess it up. As you can see, there's already like a bunch of ink coming out too. But as long as I do it lightly, I should be okay. And I'll fill in that eye in a second. Getting the smaller details will be a little bit harder, especially on the other dogs. There we go, there's that one. And then I can let this dry while I do the other ones. And since it is just supposed to be a doodle, it's not gonna be exactly perfect. That's the whole point of it. I'm not sure what this dog looked like, because I think I kind of messed up. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Here it is. Okay, I see now. I can't really get the mouth. That's okay. And I'll just freehand that eye since I missed it when I was using my carbon paper, which is okay. And the nose here. Next dog is another simple one. I think the harder one will be this one since it's a lot of details in smaller areas. I forgot to fill in the noses, so I'm just doing that. There we go. That one was nice and easy, and then we have another easy one. I'm glad I started with the easier dogs first. And then I have the last one on this row, and I think when I do it, I'll do it more like sideways when I do this row and the other one. So there we go. I'm pretty much done with all of these dogs, and they look pretty good so far. So now I'm just going to work on the other rows as well, but I also have my little name thing here. Oops, I almost dropped it in the ink. That I made on my Cricut, and I already have it on my transfer paper. If you saw my other video where I labeled some of my stuff in my room with my new Cricut, and I have my little scraper here as well if I need to use it just to smooth out the paper. So I'm gonna put that on here now before I start the other rows, because if I do, then the dogs will be overlapping it. So I also need to make sure I have enough room for those. Okay, so I already have my paper ready, or my sticker ready to take off. Oh, this last A is not coming off. There we go. So I'm just gonna put it onto my wood. Try to make sure the sizing is gonna be okay. Now I'm gonna use my scraper, and I'm gonna transfer little label onto the frame. And that should be good enough. There we go. I should just be able to pull down the rest of the sticker. And there we have my label. And good thing her name is Even. That way I can put another dog here, and then I can put 2 here, and then hopefully make Even up here and down here as well. So now I'm going to finish the rest of the other dog doodles. Okay, so here is my finished doodles on my frame, and now I'm gonna take this outside and put a gloss finish. I'm just gonna spray it on there and let it dry. Okay, here is this finished frame along with all of the other, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 total dogs. But yeah, those are all the dogs, and I like how all the frames turned out, and I like the different colors. And hopefully, if we get a dog, maybe in the fall, I can make one for my own dog. I will have even number of frames. But yeah, we're gonna have all these framed around the house when they aren't our dogs. So if someone comes in, which, I mean, we don't really have people over, but, you know, they're not going to be our dogs. And there's no dogs in this house, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and like how the frames look. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.